is Willie May with marketing tricks, treats, and trends.
Tired of the stress and chaos that comes with managing a professional haunt? The actors, the schedules, the costumes. It can all be overwhelming. But what if we told you there's a solution? Introducing Scython, a modern all-in-one actor management platform that streamlines the entire process and makes managing your monsters a breeze. With features such as recruiting, scheduling, communication, background checks, time tracking, awards tracking, and costume management, Scython is everything you need from the palm of your hand. Say goodbye to the hassle of juggling multiple apps or spreadsheets, and hello to a seamless and organized experience. Sign up for a 30-day free trial at scython.io and start managing your monsters like a pro.
What does these Halloween horror and haunted house influencers have in common?
You are watching That's Scary.
You're watching That's Scary.
You're watching That's Scary.
'Tis the season to be scary. So stay scary with us and stalk us now and join your new horror family.
Netting is your source for premium fire retardant camo netting. Burlap, 13-ounce vinyl, freezer flaps, and more for the haunted attraction industry. Purchase by the roll and save 20% and get free shipping when you use the promo code NIGHTMARE. Get started today at nightmarenetting.com.
Yo, what's up everyone? This is your boy Willie May with Yep, That's Scary. I want to let you know that right here we will be premiering hot news in a minute every Thursday night. Yo, if you want to know the industry news, you want to know that juicy tea, the 411, then stay right here. Coming soon, hot news in a minute.
This is Willie May with marketing tricks, treats, and trends.
Tired of the stress and chaos that comes with managing a professional haunt? The actors, the schedules, the costumes. It can all be overwhelming. But what if we told you there's a solution? Introducing Scython, a modern all-in-one actor management platform that streamlines the entire process and makes managing your monsters a breeze. With features such as recruiting, scheduling, communication, background checks, time tracking, awards tracking, and costume management, Scython is everything you need from the palm of your hand. Say goodbye to the hassle of juggling multiple apps or spreadsheets, and hello to a seamless and organized experience. Sign up for a 30-day free trial at Scython.io and start managing your monsters like a pro.
What does these Halloween horror and haunted house influencers have in common?
You are watching. That's scary.
You're watching. That's scary.
You're watching. That's scary.
'Tis the season to be scary. So stay scary with us and stalk us now and join your new horror family.
Netting is your source for premium fire retardant camo netting, burlap, 13-ounce vinyl, freezer flaps, and more for the haunted attraction industry. Purchase by the roll and save 20% and get free shipping when you use the promo code NIGHTMARE. Get started today at nightmarenetting.com.
Yo, what's up everyone? This is your boy Willie May with Yep, That's Scary. Want to let you know that right here we will be premiering hot news in a minute every Thursday night. Yo, if you want to know the industry news, you want to know that juicy tea, the 411, then stay right here. Coming soon, hot news in a minute.
All right, it must be Thursday because I am here and you are here, and we have another stack show for you tonight. So we're just going to get right into it. We're going to bring in my co-host, Ayden.
Hello, hello. I have to
Ayden,
look over here.
you look different.
I do. I cut my hair.
I see that. You look lovely. What brought
There-
that on?
All of my hair was dead and I wanted to change how it looked, I guess. So that's where we are now.
Your hair was dead. I don't understand that. Was it ever
Oh,
alive?
I bleached it too much.
I didn't know that was a thing. I
Yeah,
don't know
like
stuff.
which another reason was because my I have like super thin hair, and if you cut your hair shorter, it makes it look thicker. So that's the move I chose to do, I guess.
Yep, that's sure. I got you.
Also, looking in this direction, because my MacBook is broke. So now I have to my MacBook's here and my monitor's here because my MacBook has no screen. So
So you still haven't gotten that fixed yet?
no. I've
I
been
feel like
making
there's a
do.
story behind this. Did you like throw it at somebody or spill
Um,
permablood on it? What happened?
no, it was sitting on I have like a side table next to my desk, and it was sitting on my side table. And I came like literally the day before I used it for school. I came back, I opened it the next day, and it was broke. I don't know what happened.
I blame your dad. Or was it the raccoon? It's probably the raccoon.
It was probably an animal, yeah.
How many animals do you
Probably.
have?
I have 3
Lord.
raccoons, 2 rats, 4 cats, a spider, and a possum.
There's a possum.
Yes, there's a possum.
Yeah, of course there is. Why wouldn't there be?
I used to have a skunk, but
Used to. That's
Yeah.
that's a story for a different time. Anyways, hey, happy official haunt season.
yeah, it's finally that time. It's terrifying and exciting at the same time.
Yeah, I know a lot of haunts are opening up tonight, and so good luck to everybody that is opening up tonight and this weekend. I hope everyone has a incredible season, which I think it will be. I think everybody's gonna have record-breaking seasons this year, and I
think
just
it'll
hope
be pretty
everybody has
cool.
fun. You put together most of this show, so why don't you tell us what you have lined up for us tonight?
So tonight I have, let's see here. I've known 2 of the people here because of Fear Expo, and I know one of them because of Texas Haunters, and they are all haunt kids, so all entrepreneurs. And one of them is a latex / mask maker. The other one owns her own haunt, and it's Tim Meadows' daughter. For anybody who's a Fear Expo person who knows Tim Meadows, knows Tim Meadows. And then that's all you have to say. And then Monsters Alive's son Ayden is on currently for this show. But then in the next Haunt Kids, his sister will be in to do her mask making segment.
Nice.
So,
I actually met Tim Meadows a few years back. They bought me in the auction. So I came down for a weekend, and it was at their place. Hex is actually the last show I've ever done for haunted house stuff.
when you said bought you in an auction, do you mean like they bought a date with you, or did they buy
No,
like active
so I
time with
used to
you?
auction off a weekend for charity, and during haunt season, and they won me my last year that I was on the road, and I went down there, and I have to admit I was a little nervous because like never met them before, didn't really know anything about them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're going down to this like hole in Virginia that you're gonna come hang out at," and it was like great. And as they're explaining this to me, and we all know Tim,
Yeah.
like I love the man to death, but I wish he would like take the marbles out of his mouth when he talks because like I can't understand him half the time. And he was explaining to me all this stuff, and I was just like, "Yeah, Virginia, Hex,
I'm sure
got like,
it was terrifying. A big scary man telling you were going
yeah,
to middle of in the middle of Virginia, not knowing
yeah."
where you are.
And I tell you what, I went down there and I had such a great time. They have such an incredible haunt down there. Tim, yes, looks like a big scary man, but he is an absolute, just
He's
gentle,
very sweet.
very nice man. And yeah, it's a funny story. So he picks me up from the airport and he's like, "Well, are you hungry? Do you want something to eat?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." I was like, "What is your town like known for?" Like you go to these places and everybody's like, "Oh, we got pizza or we got sandwich, whatever." And I was like, "What?" He's like, I don't know." And he just points at some random restaurant. He's like, "I don't know. That place has meatloaf." I was just like, "What? All right, let's go." And we went there. We didn't even get the meatloaf. Like,
Listen, meatloaf is a common joke in my house. It's because of Leonard Pickle, and if VFX is watching, they will know. If Doug's watching, he will probably comment about it. But I don't think I've ever brought it up to to them about why. That's a story for another day. I know we have a lot to go through though.
yeah, we got a lot to go through. It's already getting late. I am already
I already seen
super
Doug's
tired.
comment.
Yes, I'm already super tired. God, it's been a long week.
I know. Before we even got on the show, I yawned.
I came home and I sat down on the couch for like 2 seconds and I woke up like 2 hours later. I literally like blinked and I was like, "Oh, it's dark out now." So that's fun.
A whole day passed by.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's been a long week. Anyways,
Before we
you
get
ready to
started,
get
Mom,
this?
the raccoon is screaming in the bathroom. Come get it. Now you can go ahead. I can't text it to her. She'll
Okay,
know.
is there anything? Is there? Well, I think we all know now. I don't think there was any.
He's in the shower currently because he learned how to climb out of his cage. So
Yeah,
now he's in the
'cause
shower.
yep, as you
There-
do with
There's a
raccoons.
raccoon in my bathroom. It's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, who do we have on
We
first?
have Ayden Quinn, I believe.
Ayden Quinn. Let's bring Ayden Quinn on from Lightways. Ayden, what's going on, man?
I have my cheat sheet of questions prepared.
Oh, do you have questions? Go ahead. You go ahead, Tan, if you got a bunch of
Are you
questions.
taking over?
Do you want me to, or do we? I don't know.
It don't matter. I have if you want to back and forth this, we can. I sent him pre-questions. I normally do for the kids. I send them pre-questions.
I didn't even write anything down for them. I'm winging this all.
Okay. I normally wing mine too, but I like to have some bit of, I don't know,
Well, here,
organization. That
I'll
way I
start
don't
it
make
off.
y'all freak out. Okay.
I'll start it off. Ayden, how are you doing, Ayden? I haven't seen you in a minute.
I'm I'm good. Little nervous, but I'm good.
A little
You
nervous.
sound
But
different,
and
and you look
It,
older.
it, it,
and for your
it's
expo,
getting
man,
new.
you
My
can't
hair's
stop
grown a
talking.
little bit.
Nice. And so for people that don't know, you have started your own company. I know some of you guys know that this is a Monsters Alive child here in front of us, but he has branched out and started his own company. So tell us about it and tell us what you do.
So my company is named Lightways. What we do is we make interactive lights, like for your haunted house. So picture this: you're walking through a haunted house, you're given a flashlight, and as you're walking through that haunted house, in the first room it's just on white, but in the next one it starts flickering. One after that, it goes out completely, and then whatever scene you walk into next, it turns on red or something. I can make the lights do whatever color they need, flash, flicker, depending on what room you're in. Just add immersion to the haunts and add practical lighting instead of having massive floodlights.
Right. So it's like more immersive to like what's going on around you.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Go ahead, Dan. You got a list of questions. Go ahead.
So where did like the idea for this all come about?
My father and I and the rest of the family, we were all sitting around the dinner table and we were talking about our haunted house, trying to figure out what would be cool, what's something that would, make the haunted house more immersive. And I was like, what if they walked through a flashlight, like through with a flashlight, but that flashlight, changed? And Dad was like, that's a awesome idea. Sure, go ahead. Let's see if we can't do it. And here we are now, about a year later.
That's cool. I like it.
What was the first one? What was like the first prototype that you made, and what was that process like?
It was the one I brought to Fear Expo, and I was working on it till the very last minute, quite literally before we left.
That's how
Yeah,
sometimes
welcome
that's
to the
how it
haunted
just
industry.
goes. Yeah. People understand, man. We've all been there.
Yeah, it was a little stressful, a little bit of troubleshooting, but I got it done.
So what would you say would be like the best way to have, your product in a haunt? Like what would your ideal placement be for your product?
I guess I'm kind of confused as to what you mean by that. Like,
So like if you could do anything in a haunt and have your product be used, like where would you picture it being used at, if you get what I mean?
Hmm. That's when I don't actually know. I guess when we were first making it, I was kind of picturing a church scene, walking in, lights start flickering red.
That'd be cool. Could you do I know that you do it with a flashlight, but like, those like fake LED candles?
I
Would you
could
ever
do it with whatever lighted
I was gonna
device.
say, that'd be cool. That'd be really
Yeah,
cool
if
for
it
like a
makes
church
light and
thing.
it's got a big enough body, I can just put my stuff in it and make it do the thing.
That's pretty cool.
What kind of things do you plan on working on in the future? I know you got haunt season coming up. You're going to be busy for that, but when you get out, you're going to be right back into trade show season. Is there anything special you're kind of working on that maybe you can say or maybe you don't want to say?
There's an idea I've had. It's more of a small thing, but like, those LED lights that like look like a light switch? You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
My thought was like a radio controlled one of those, so you put it like in the bathroom or something, and the ticket booth person just pushes a button and it starts flickering. But like, really, I've just been focusing on making my thing, the light body and whatnot. It's all being made out of resin now. We got the silicone mold at the house. I think we're getting ready to do the first mold of it. But yeah, we're making it out of resin. We're just making it all more durable. I've made my own flashlight body for it. I've just really been focusing on improving it, making it brighter.
That's awesome. I can't. I don't make any of my 3D print files or resin files. I don't even know where to start with that. um. So what
You
would you
just
say you
cut out. Oh, and she's gone.
What was it?
All you heard was 3D print, resin, and then you cut out.
Oh, I was saying that I don't even think I could like make my own 3D print file. Like or resin file for that matter. I wouldn't even know where to start with it.
Practice. Lots of practice in FreeCAD.
That's fair. What would you say your favorite moment has been so far with like starting your business up?
Meeting all the people at Fear Expo was actually pretty fun. Going through, getting the word out, and then I got my first sale a few weeks ago.
I heard about that. Yeah, your dad told me. That's pretty cool. You have any questions, Steve?
Well, like a million. So when you were, how do you get from idea to actual like product? I know there's a trial and error phase, there's a research phase. I guess what I'm asking is how long did it take for you to kind of go from idea at the dinner table to a final product?
Um, I'd say probably about 5 months, and that was first figuring out what parts I could use to do it, and then writing the code to make it actually work was a pain because I had to learn a whole new programming language, and it just was out of my comfort zone, but I got it all working. And then figuring out the infrared, that was an absolute bitch getting that to work. But it works reliably now. And yeah, that all took about 5 months.
That's fair. That's fair.
How much
So
outside sources have you used as far as like I know you talked about like meeting people. Have you gotten any like good advice from people or just have you reached out and asked questions like, hey, you do something like this and I'm trying to do something similar. How did you do it?
Um, I mean, like a few online friends, I asked them for some help, but it was just more programming stuff. It wasn't like I haven't talked to anyone at the shows asking for help. I kind of winged most of it.
that's trial and error ways, basically. I've been there.
Winging it is the way of haunters for sure.
That's the truth. So, moving into 2024 and so on and so forth with your business, where do you hope to be in like the next 5 years? Where would like be ideal for you?
Going through, I'm offering a reprogramming service, so hopefully that'll add a decent bit of work here within the 5 years. I'll be making more sales. My hope is to have more body styles like just out available to show instead of a custom things, because
Right.
I'm able to go through and make custom bodies for whatever you want, but right now I only have the one body I can show people, if you know what I'm
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
So I hope to have more of those, make it more as reliable as possible, possibly adding remote control for like powering it on and off and whatnot, but that's a long ways away.
Hey, well, it takes time to grow for sure. And as long as you got time, it'll work.
Speaking of time to grow, do you feel any pressure about getting your company off the ground and succeeding since you come from such a powerhouse family with Monsters Alive? I mean, you come from a legendary company who's doing some incredible things. And now here
I was going
comes
to
this
ask
kid.
about that.
Yeah, here comes this kid. And he wants to kind of branch out instead of. I don't want to say following in your parents' footsteps because you kind of are, but you want to do your own thing, which is very admirable. Trust me. But I mean, is it scary? Are you nervous about it?
I was extraordinarily nervous. I still am kind of nervous. I mean, like, it's Monsters Live we're talking about, though. So how can you not be nervous going with, them behind your back?
Yeah, but
Right.
I mean, it's like in a support way at least. It could have been
Yeah.
like an
It-
against way, but like you're at least getting support from them.
yeah. Yeah, that would
Do you
be impossible.
do you do you have any of your lights laying around you'd like to show us?
I might. Let's see if it's charged.
So they are they're rechargeable now that you
Um,
said that? Or is it like battery operated?
Cur-
Or
the-
both?
it's gonna
Yeah.
end up being rechargeable battery. It's gonna be a USB-C rechargeable. This is my model from Fear Expo. So it's a 9-volt, but how's this open again?
Battery operated things are great for out in the woods haunts.
Yes, they are. The transmitters are waterproof, so you'd be good if it rained. Just go through, tap them a few times, make sure you get everything off of it. And then the lights are supposed to be stored indoors, but splashing and whatnot should be okay with them. But no, dropping it in a bathtub.
There's a difference between it getting a little bit wet and then fully submerging.
Yeah. This one might have taken something off of that. I think my working model might be at the house actually, because I got a bunch of prototypes sitting under here, and I'm not sure which one's which.
You're good.
That's all right. We'll have to have you back on, and you can show us what you got and what you're working with and how everything works, because I have a feeling a product like this, it's one of those things that you don't really think about as your haunted attraction. Like, you want to hit the big stuff. Oh, I need this prop. I need this costume. I need this. Until towards the end, when you start getting everything kind of like together and you're
Then
looking
you
at
walk
your
around in
scene,
the dark.
and you're like, dude, you know what we need? And then that's when, you're going to start getting phone calls. The only issue with that is you're gonna start getting phone calls in like July. You're gonna be like,
Yeah,
where
that's
were you
actually
6 months ago?
um, I think it was yeah, it was July. I got my order. I told them I wasn't going to be able to do it this year because I was filling the one for our haunted house, and that was a massive kit. And then they wanted a massive kit, and I was like, guys, I'm sorry, it'll have to be next year. And they were perfectly fine with that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're still going to school and everything like that. Like, you're a busy lad, and then everything that you do for Monsters Alive as well. You're a
I was
busy,
about
busy
to
boy.
say, if so, do you all run the haunt together, or is it just your mom and dad that do that, or your
It's
stepmom and dad?
it's a whole family family thing. So
That's pretty
Iris
cool.
and I are out there acting. We got a bunch of people that we hired for actors. We actually got actor training this weekend.
Nice. That's exciting and terrifying.
Well,
Yeah.
Aiden, where can we find you and your products? And if we want to order something, how do we get a hold of you? Where are you at on the interwebs?
I don't have a website just yet, but when I go through and I get it set up, it's going to be on monsters-alive.com. It's going to be a subsection under there. But if you want to go through and order a product, just call me. Phone number is 573-836-4125. Give me a call or shoot me a text, or if you can find me on Facebook, shoot me a text and Messenger, and I'll go through and add you to my schedule.
That works.
Awesome, Aiden. Aiden, thank you for being on the show. Thank you for being an awesome kid haunter. Thank you for coming from an awesome family, because everybody, you and your entire family, are some of the best people I've ever met. And we're gonna check in with you. I don't know, probably before HauntCon and Fear Expo and all that
Will you
stuff.
be at Fear Expo again? I know you were there last year.
I do believe so.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll have to check in with you before that and see what you're gonna bring to the show.
All right.
Awesome,
That sounds
Aiden.
like a plan.
Thank you for being on the show, my friend.
No problem. Any other questions?
Don't think so.
I guess they're gonna text them to you.
All right. Yeah.
They're gonna
Text me a question, I'll answer it.
they're gonna wait until they're just about to open the haunt, and they'll be like, "I need one of those." You're like, I don't know.
That might not happen.
All right, buddy. Have a good haunt season, and we will see you next time.
See ya.
Okay. I like that kid.
I like him. He's very, very funny and very sweet.
He's very rambunctious. I'm surprised he hasn't cranked out 1 million of those things yet. As much energy as that guy has,
he does have a lot of energy.
He does, which is a good thing. I think it's better than being zombied out in front of a TV. You know,
I think on the scale of Willie May, I think him and Willie are about the same level of sporadic. I wish I had that much energy. I'm tired all the time.
Pretty close. Speaking of Willie May, and yep, that's scary. Let's kick it over to them for haunt news in a minute.
Hello, girls and ghouls. This is Haunt News in a Minute. Powered by Yup. That's scary.
What up, everybody? It's Gerard, aka Sugar Ray, from the 411 with this week's Haunt News in a Minute. Blumhouse, the acclaimed horror production company Blumhouse, will be bringing us 2 new live entertainment experiences to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. The Purge Dangerous Water takes the blockbuster film franchise into entirely new environments in the open water. Woo! In an all-new live show located at Waterworld venue, The Race Against the Time. Can people stop messaging me by Whoopie. Blumhouse, the acclaimed horror production company Blumhouse, will bring us 2 new live entertainment experiences to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. The one in Cali, you know. The Purge Dangerous Water takes the blockbuster film franchise into an entirely new environment, open waters, in an all-new live show located at the Waterworld venue. The Waterworld venue! It's a race against the time when a politician and his entourage to escape the island to avoid the purge. The show will feature adrenaline-filled action, sequences, stunts, spectacle lighting, lasers, and a high fall burns and a massive explosion. Blumhouse Behind the Screen is an original concept showcasing a selection of Blumhouse horror films, including the highly anticipated Five Nights at Freddy's, The Exorcist Believer, and fan-loving hits like Megan and the Black Phone. This unique experience breaks the fourth wall and invites the guests to explore these films as they step through the silver screen in an up-close look at authentic film props, costumes, and other display the terrifying characters they encounter at NH in Hollywood runs. Select nights through September 7th through October 31st. Tickets on sale now, starting for $74 for a single night general admission. Take a look. University of Southern California, October 26th through the 29th. The University of Southern California, Los Angeles, California, will be present at Ghost UHC. The historic immersive haunt is taking place at a enchanting. My mama didn't take me right how to read. You know, growing up on Trail Pop, you don't even know how to read. Two-door revival. A two-door. A two-door. I let you just look these words up. I know revival. University of Southern California, October 26th through the 29th. The University of Southern California, Los Angeles, California, will be presenting Ghosts of USC, a historic immersive haunt taking place at the enchanting but spooky Tudor Revival Mansion, just north of the University Park campus. This immersive walkthrough theatrical event would Vegas, baby. Freaky Bros needs your help. Freaky Bros has been a Las Vegas tradition for over 30 years now, and their location fell through last minute. And they're on the hunt for a new home this year. If you're interested to host or know someone who's interested to host or anyone with 2 to 3 acres of property, please help us spread the word and let them know with support in the hawk community. They know it can happen if you can help. Email or contact them at contact@freakylybros.com. Again, that is contact at, with the weird A, freakylybros.com.
Yo! Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's put some scary in it. Haunt Collective and Halloween Yard Haunts and Props had their award show this past couple of weeks. Congratulations to the following. Speaking of award shows, Canada Haunters Association is releasing their 2022 award show September 16th. Congratulations to everyone that has won those awards there. And we wish you guys a successful 2023. We're thrilled to announce a game-changing expansion at the Haunted Attraction National Trade Show and Conference. HauntCon is spreading their wings. HauntCon is spreading its wings to embrace the indie film and immersive events industry, creating a dynamic new approach for horror professionals like you. What's in store for HauntCon? We got education, panel discussions, trade show floor, networking, the social events. It's to die for. HauntCon is in Daytona Beach, Florida, February 9th through the 11th at the Hilton Daytona Beach Oceanfront Resort. I am so excited for the new merge. HauntCon is keeping with their roots while expanding into different territories, which I'm very familiar of. I'll see you at HauntCon 2024.
If you like what you have just heard, stalk us now on all our social media channels.
Thank you, Willie and Gerard from Yet That Scary. You could check them out every Tuesday or every Sunday at 2 p.m. Yes, hold on. I got an echo again. All right. 2 p.m. I don't know. My volume keeps going weird. Yeah, every Sunday at 2 p.m. They have their show that they release every week, so make sure you check them out. We are actually going to hear from them in a little bit. They have a very special announcement they want to make, so stick around. It's really, really cool. You want to see this. You ready to move along? I'm ready to move along.
I'm ready to move along too.
We're going to bring on Jordan Meadows from Hexed.
Hello.
Hello.
What is going on, Jordan?
Not much. How are you guys?
I'm good. I don't know about Steve.
You know, I should be more like, hi, Jordan. Ugh.
So
come on now.
Me and Mom were looking through your Facebook page, Jordan, and we got, because we were looking for your haunt, and then I seen a picture. I think it was a post or a picture from like, I think it was 2019 or something, of Phoenix on fire. You were saying that he was showing up, and I thought that meant this year because I didn't look at the date, and I was like, oh my gosh. And Steve didn't even tell me or nothing. I got so upset. And then I realized I read the date and I was like, never mind.
I still have his boots from the last time he haunted it anywhere. It's a pretty cool thing to have.
Yeah, so usually, because usually I tear up a lot of my gear throughout the season. So usually the last place that I'm at, I drop some gear. A couple other people got some other stuff too when I was there. I had a lot of fun there. Like that, I didn't know what to expect, but I know that last night that we all hung out until like 5, 6 in the morning. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. You guys having a fantastic haunt down there.
Thank you. It was fun having you out.
You guys have some unique issues that you guys overcome. Tim was telling me about a lot of stuff that you guys got to deal with. So, anyways, why don't you tell us about Hexed Haunted House?
Well, this season will be our 12th year. It's been an interesting ride. We have an indoor and outdoor attraction. So we have 2 outdoor attractions and 3 indoor attractions. So there's some difficulties we face with the outdoor attractions. It rains a lot and we're in the middle of nowhere, Virginia. It adds to the ambiance of the attraction, but it's it adds a lot of difficulties as well.
That's fair.
But you guys too, like you talk about like how it rains. You guys sit in like the bottom of this valley.
Yes.
So not only if it just rains, like all the rain in the
Floods.
entire surrounding area just goes right down the hills, right into your guys' place.
No, Tatum was correct. It just floods down there. Sometimes it floods a lot. Like sometimes we get 2 foot of rain down there.
That's awful. I hate
It
that.
is awful. Luckily, though, fingers crossed, it hasn't happened in a few years. So.
Well,
Well,
I
that's just
hope
when
that
I
stays the
came down
same.
there. When I came down there, I was walking around, and it was muddy. It wasn't bad, but like it was muddy. It was not, it's an outdoor haunt. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, when was the last time that it rained?" And you guys were like, "I don't know, like 3 weeks ago." It was like, "What?" Because it all just kind of just sits down there. It's crazy.
So if you were a slider, Steve, and it was muddy out, do you still slide?
Yeah. So there was an interesting situation at this place. Um, Jordan and Tim both were like, the day that they bought me, they were like, "Look, we know you're a slider and we want you to slide. We just don't have a place for you to slide." And I was like, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I've been to enough haunts that don't have asphalt and things like that. And it's just like, you just figure it out. You figure it out. I go down there and the only thing feasible that they had was this gravel path. And I'm talking about like stones, not like little beach pebbles that you just find. Like they dug these out of like a quarry and made this gravel, and I was like, "Well, whatever." And I tore myself to pieces. But I loved it. It was great because nobody down there had seen anything like that, and so I was getting really good reactions from people, and it was a lot
Now
of
I
fun.
know why you went into retirement. Now I know why your knees are jacked up.
Yeah, thanks, Jordan. That's why my knees are jacked
Sorry.
up.
Bad choices. Don't blame Jordan. Self-inflicted wounds.
So, what do you have new going on this year?
This year we've done a lot of midway stuff. So we've added all new fencing. We actually bought something from Little Spider Creations, which were at Fear Expo this year. We've added that to our midway. We've added some new booths and whatnot. And we've really improved on the inside of the haunt, fixing things that really weren't done, as most haunters, I think, know the struggle of.
Now, what about the barn? Because I know since the last time I was there, you guys were talking about doing some things to the barn.
You talking about the big black building with everything
Yeah.
inside it?
Yeah. Do you guys wanted to change some things up in there? Did you?
Well, not really, if I'm being honest. We had planned to move all of the costume and makeuping out of there, and where the costume and makeuping was, we were going to add a new attraction. But we have had a big struggle with finding someone to concrete our new makeup and costuming building. But luckily, we got somebody now, but it won't be ready for the season, unfortunately.
Concrete. Just use giant stones. Just lay boulders down, and everybody will be fine.
We're perfect.
They might have to go into retirement if they do that.
So I'm gonna kind of pull the curtain back a little bit. So that Saturday night we played a game. And yes, and I've never played this game. I've never even heard of this at any of the haunts. But basically, they turn off all the lights. You're in the haunt. They turn off the lights, and you go and hide. And somebody's got to find you, but you got to clap. Like every so often, like somebody will yell clap, and you got to clap, and you got to find it. When they first told me about this, I'm just like, cool. I'm an adult. Like I don't know if you guys knew that or not. And they're like, no, just try it. It'll be fun. And it was actually a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. Where did that come from? I feel like there's a story behind that.
I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it came from a movie. I want to say it's one of the Conjuring movies. The girl is like looking for her son or something, and somebody claps in the closet, and we just turned it into a game. So during the end of the season when we don't have much going on, we just send everybody into the haunt that wants to participate or join and get them to clap in the dark so we can find
That's
us.
pretty cool, though.
We went from like having a full blown like party, like music was playing, we're all hanging out, laughing, drinking, carrying on, to shutting everything off and just hiding in the dark. Like, and it was so late. I believe I made the comment of, if we do this, I'm just gonna fall asleep somewhere, and I don't want to be like, because I had to fly out the next day, and I was just like, I don't want to be the guy that just like, well, he's somewhere in here, like he fell asleep, and now he's just a permanent fixture
I
of
just don't know
this
where he
haunt.
is.
Because like I didn't know, because this place is huge, like the grounds and everything. It's pretty good size, and it's very very easy to get lost out there. I just didn't want to be some urban legend that like, oh yeah, there's phoenixes around here somewhere. Ooh, spooky.
Better be careful, he'll spit fire at you.
Yeah.
You get too close.
Yeah, eating light bulbs, doing the fight. Yeah, yeah. I pulled out all the stops. It was my last show, and I was glad to have that be my last show. Now I got these fools trying to pull me out of retirement with no concern to my health. Might want to add.
Self-inflicted wounds. That's what it sounds like.
What am I gonna do? Just stand there? Like, hey, everybody.
Take some Tylenol, drink some dad water, and
yeah, I was doing that before, anyways. That's a given. All right, so going into next year, Jordan, what are the big plans for Hext?
We plan on tearing down a whole entire side, which you've been there before. Our building, our indoor attractions are, I would personally say, pretty big. So we plan on tearing a whole one of those down and coming up with a whole new attraction, which I think will be pretty awesome.
Do you have a theme or an idea that you want to do?
I do. Don't give too much away, but I'm thinking about combining a jail/asylum theme together. Don't know how that's going to pan out, but I think it'll be cool. Because I personally can't think of many things in a jail that would be super scary other than a warden. So I think combining the two themes together will be make for a pretty awesome attraction.
I think
You
if
got
you
enough
put your
crazy
dad,
people that work down there.
you put your dad in a jumpsuit with some makeup, and then ask him to get in the bed with people, I think that would be scary enough.
So-
He's a big man.
So Fear Fair actually used to do that. They had this really cool room where it was a jail cell, and there was a gentleman there by the name of Peaches.
That's where I was
Yeah.
just about to ask, is it Peaches?
Yeah. And you go into the cell and you can't get out. Like there's no exit. There's nothing. They shut the door behind you. There's no
Until
exit.
you lay in the bed with Peaches.
Yes, you have to get into the bed with Peaches, and then the whole bed slides, and then that's the only way the group can go out is if somebody lays in the bed. Yeah. Peaches
Terrifying.
Peaches is a special guy. I love that guy.
My mother wants to know how old you were when you knew you wanted to do this as like a business.
So I would guess I was probably 15 years old. It took me a few years. I started when I was about 12 in the haunted attraction industry, but probably about 15 I started seeing all the creative things you could do in the haunt industry, and I really got involved and hands-on on everything.
That's pretty cool.
Now, this is actually kind of like your brainchild. I think if I remember it correctly, your dad just kind of facilitates it, and everything just kind of comes from you. Like this is what you want, and this is how things are gonna get done. When I was down there, it was funny because like I got down there and I just remember thinking to myself, man, I bet Tim cracks the whip down there and all this other. It's the exact opposite. Tim's just kind of there, like he's just kind of hanging out, just kind of buttoning stuff up, making sure things. And Jordan's the one like, all right, everybody's got to get in because she's very soft spoken. Like you meet her in person, and she's very shy and soft spoken and stuff like that. But when it comes to her show, she's like, if you're not in makeup, you ain't getting makeup. You got to do this. Blah, blah.
You got to be mean sometimes.
And I'm just sitting there. I just remember going, what? Because you used to be cool. Like, what happened? And yeah, I mean, she's just down there running things. I mean, this is
Girl boss.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. She's out there running it. She's doing the creative side of everything. I mean, if there's not a blade of grass out there that's not there without her permission, which is I think is actually really, really cool. I think it's really
Thank
cool.
So
you.
I was the same way when I was manager at my old haunt. So being that way, I know with mine, it was almost like a cult because like if I did something, they knew to follow along with it. So do your people do the same? Like do they just come back every year and it's like a huge family kind of thing? Or how like are your people just there all the time?
Absolutely. Everybody there, I feel like, are family to me. They come to our Thanksgivings, Christmases. It's really, I mean,
It's
I
a
don't know what
family
else to say.
event.
Yeah.
I used to they used to be like that with me.
I think it's funny though, because like seeing Jordan in her element and watching her just handle things, right? Just in control. This is how things are gonna happen. And everybody follows suits. There's no question of who's in charge. But then I remember showing up and then like her and her sister were like, oh my God, he's here. He's here. What do we do? And I'm just like, what's up? Like, just put a beer in my hand. Like, what are we doing? Let's go hang out. And I didn't know it made me feel weird because they were they
Sorry.
were like all fangirling and stuff. And I was like, I don't
You're like,
everybody just chill out.
"Hi."
Like it's fine.
I'm definitely a very
And
shy
then
and
and then
anxious person.
and then they were like, "Do you know Fluffy? Do you know Kyle? Do you know that?" And I was like, "Yeah, here. Do you want to talk to him?" And they're like FaceTiming people and stuff. We all got that was so much fun. I think I think Mark is may or may not be trying to get me to come out there
Yeah,
this year.
he just recently told me he's interested in some fire breathing.
Yeah. Well, he wants me to train him, but I don't like that's kind of an in-person thing.
Yeah.
Like I can't just send him a text and just tell him like, here you go.
Here's what you do.
Yep. Hope for the best, bud. There's a steep learning curve when it comes to fire stuff, but yeah, I'm sure we could work something out. I wouldn't mind coming to see you guys. And on top of that, I think uh Doug would like to maybe possibly showcase Hext on one of our episodes.
That would be
That'd be
nice.
cool.
We'd love it.
We'll have to get Tane to come too.
I have to know, where did the bear girl go? And I know it was your costume, but are you just gonna run around in it, or
So if I have time, I will, but I already have plans for that costume. I'm very excited. We were just
I
talking
need
about it
to
this week, actually.
I need to
Um,
see pictures when you get when this idea comes to play. I need to see this.
I definitely will send you pictures. It's definitely going to be our midway. I'm very excited.
I'm excited because I'm thinking about making those more often. I
You
really liked
should.
that costume. It was so cool.
It's an amazing
And I was
costume.
like, I'm like, sure. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to know where you're putting it.
It's a one of a kind costume. I've been telling everybody. I've never seen anything like it. It's amazing.
I'll definitely add stuff to the new one to make yours like the only one.
Well, thank you. It'd be awesome.
All right, Jordan. We're gonna check back in with you after the season because I want to hear how Big Bad Boss Lady did and her haunt, and because I love your haunt and I love all those people down there. You guys are incredible. Where can we find you and Hex Haunted House all over the interwebs?
You can find us at Hex on Attraction on Facebook and Instagram, or www.deathofallshorror.com to buy tickets or find more information about our haunt.
And where are you located?
We are located in Elliston, Virginia. It's in the middle of nowhere.
It's not exactly. It's really close to Virginia Tech.
Yes.
So, like, if you're within earshot of that area,
We're close to two
it's
big cities, so
yeah,
You
you
said it was
can't
in
find it.
between.
She's right about that. Like, it's literally halfway up a mountain on a road that doesn't exist. Then
I
you
was
gotta
about to
go
say,
back
is it
down
in
the mountain.
between two mountains? Is it like in a holler or is
Yeah.
it like on a mountain?
no, it's like in the holler.
Okay. Yeah, that is the middle of nowhere.
It adds
Yeah.
some creepiness to the attraction, though, I feel like.
It
Yeah.
does. There's a low laying fog that lays down in there and stuff. It's actually really cool. I had one other thing I was gonna say, but I forgot.
Phoenix on Fire is coming to Hextaunt this
Ugh.
year.
I wish.
That was your announcement, right?
No, that wasn't my announcement.
Oh.
Stop it.
Never mind.
Yeah, we'll check back in with you after haunt season. We'll have you back and see how your season went, and we'll talk to you then. And before this is what I was gonna say. For those of you guys out there that go to Fear Expo and you don't know, Tim and Jordan and their whole crew are like the backbone of Fear Expo. They show up on
I agree.
Tuesday. They're unloading trucks. They work like 12 to 16-hour days every single day they're down there. They don't complain once.
They're so nice. They are
Yeah.
such nice people.
They're there for everybody. They're down there, anytime anybody stops somebody and's like, hey, can you help us? They're there. They're ready to help. They do get paid, but I think that they would most of the guys I know would just do it for beer.
Yeah, we absolutely come out for fun. It's a blast for us.
They, if I just showed up with a 30 rack and told them to unload a truck, I think they would.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you guys and your crew have been incredible to the Fear Expo family. I mean, I cannot thank you guys enough. I know Doug's not on here tonight, but if he was on here tonight, he would say the same thing. I know Chris feels the same way.
Yeah.
We could not do Fear Expo without you guys. Like we can't.
We thank you guys. I mean, it really is a fun experience. I recommend that everybody goes at least once.
So we appreciate you. I know I'm going to see you at Fear Expo.
Yep.
Are we going to see you at HauntCon?
It's whenever he comes out to the haunt too.
There's a possibility. I'd have to speak with my father about it, Tim.
I'm surprised my dad hasn't made the comment yet about Tim Meadows. Normally he does.
Tim's awesome. He's one of my favorite people. All right, Jordan, it's getting late. We still got a lot more things to do. So thank you for being on the show, and we will check in with you in a few months.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
All right.
Do we want to go ahead and put the giveaway in? Because I just thought about that.
I was going to say real quick, I cannot say enough good things about the Hex crew.
Oh, yeah.
They come in
nice.
and here's the thing is they're so nice, and they're still nice after putting in hours and hours and hours of work and then partying like animals and waking up and doing it all over the next day. Like they're a pretty special group.
They're very nice people. I enjoy their company.
So there's the giveaway, folks. I don't know exactly what the giveaway is.
I am not sure either.
Willie May is responsible for this one, and I know it's a part of his announcement, and I know what the announcement is, and I kind of know what the giveaway is, but I don't want to spoil the surprise for everybody. So I think we'll kind of announce everything after the announcement. But yes, #SawX will enter you to win the prize tonight, and it's we haven't done a prize like this yet, so it's pretty cool. So get it in there, #SawX to get a chance to win the prize tonight. After our next guest, we'll have the announcement and we'll have more details on the prize.
Period.
You ready for our next guest? This is almost practically like your little sister.
I want to say that, but I haven't known her for that long.
Well, I mean, you don't have to know somebody for that long. I just feel like you guys have connected pretty strong, and you look out for her. You're like one of her biggest cheerleaders.
I am a very big cheerleader for her. I think she's so cute and she's so shy, and I want to help her break out of that. And her work is so good. Good.
This is her chance. She was part of a giveaway a few weeks ago, and now we get to see the person behind all these creepy masks. We're gonna bring on Annabelle from Scares and Beyond Mask.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, Annabelle. You might be the youngest person we've ever had on the show.
How old are you again?
14.
I think she has Keegan beat. So I think she is the youngest person we've had on the show, which is
Nice.
exciting.
So, Annabelle, just right off the rip, for people who don't know, tell us about your company and what you do.
I make latex masks, and we do some small props and jewelry.
Nice. So I know that I just seen the comment. I know that you went to Alan's monster class, right?
Yes, I have.
What made you want to do that? Did you just see it and know that you wanted to do it, or how did that play out?
My mom had to convince me that I was able to do it, and then she had to convince Shannon that I was going to be good while doing it.
Well, I think you do a fabulous job now.
Well, I'll tell you what, Alan is, I mean, he's like an OG in the business for sure. He knows everything there is to know about everything when it comes to this business, and that makes him incredibly busy. So if he has taken a liking to you, he sees something special in you, and that's huge. Having a guy like that in your corner is huge. So just that piece alone, put yourself on a pedestal there a little bit, because that means you got something special that a lot of people don't have. I don't have that. I can't make things worth a crap.
He just breathes fire.
That's it. That's all I got. That's it. That's nothing special. So show us some of the masks that you got. So show us some of your creations.
Well, in the background, you can see some over there. And I also have one right here that I made. This was the second mask that I made. It was the one I made at Monster Camp.
I think
That's
it's super cool.
The second one you made?
Yeah, the first one wasn't really good. The second one was really the time that I knew I could do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit at life because I'm never gonna be that good at stuff.
How do you feel that kids, Steve?
Yeah, well, I mean, some people got it, some people don't. I don't.
I'm still trying to figure out this mask thing. I'm still trying to figure it out.
What, she seemed to have figured it out. Why don't you ask her? Why don't you? Tan, what kind of things are you struggling with? Maybe she's got answers for you.
And I know Alan's watching, so he's gonna make fun of me. So you know how he has you use water-based clay.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I go to pull it from the mask from the mold, I have an example here of one I was doing. As you can tell, I broke it everywhere. Because I can't get it off. I use Pledge and I still can't get it off. So if you want to send me any tips, I would greatly appreciate it.
When we did it, we made the molds kind of thick, and they're still kind of hard to get out. And the first time, the bottom of my mold actually broke. So
I made one right after I got back from Texas, and this was a dumb mistake on my part, but instead of using the burlap with the with the mold, I used arm cast kind of mold, and it didn't dry, and I went to go pull it, and I shattered my sculpt, and I wanted to cry. So I feel your pain.
But broken sculpts or broken molds and stuff, that's just kind of a part of the game. When I worked with the Evolutions, we had a bunch of molds. We had a bunch. I mean, we had them on shelves. We had big ones and small ones. Sometimes you just go, oh, hey, we should do the Frankenstein one, and you go and you look at it, and then it just breaks because you looked at it.
Yeah.
These things, they happen. You try not to get it, and some of these molds have lasted 10 years. So, it's just part of the game, I guess. So, Annabelle, where did your inspiration come from your mask? What's your thought process? Are you just watching some movies, or do you just wake up from a nightmare and just be like, I gotta make this?
Well, the first one was kind of because I always thought Teletubbies were creepy, so I thought I made them creepier. And the second mask I made, it was a creepy Chewbacca. Yeah.
Awesome.
And I kind of just saw some pictures, and I thought it was really cool, so I could make it.
I love the Freddy Fazbear one, I have to be honest. And the devil baby you made. I'm in love with those too.
Yeah, we sold the devil baby before she could get to hold it.
I know, I was so sad. I wanted to hold the baby and take a picture with it, and it was already gone. Which I'm happy you sold it, but I'm sad I didn't get to see it up close.
Now, Annabelle, with somebody like you, where you're young and you're talented and you're ambitious, really, the old saying is the sky's the limit. I see somebody like you, and I don't think you have a limit. I think you could just go to the moon, go to the sun, go wherever you want to go, and you're gonna do great. So, for your company, what does the future look like to you for your company?
In the future, I would like to get a building to be like an actual haunt, and to like grow the business as a whole and help out other places with my stuff.
That'd be pretty cool.
Are you haunting this year?
Well, we do a home haunt on every Halloween. I think the first year we did it, I acted as a bucket when we were setting up because we didn't have enough. So I kind of sat there the entire time. So we're doing that this year.
And are they all going to be decked out in your masks?
Not all of it, but there's definitely some in there that I've created.
That's cool. 14 years old, and you got your stuff in haunts and stuff. That's awesome. Oh, this might be the comment of the night right there. There you go, Tane.
Someone wants to know if you're giving away a Teletubby mask.
Well, I could. That kind of depends on what's happening.
Do you have any of them for sale right now? Are you good on that?
Do, actually.
So there we
Do
go.
you have a list of things that you have ready made that's ready to sell? Like you could put it in a box tonight and send it off?
We have the Teletubbies in all of the colors, I believe. We have a couple of the Octo Skulls and Ripper Crows in both green and brown. That's all I can think of off the top of my head.
That's still
There
a
you
lot.
guys
That's
go.
a lot more than we have.
Yeah, if you guys are out there listening and you need some masks, she's got them. She'll send them out. She'll send them out as soon as she can. So go ahead and head on over. What's your website?
My website is www.scaresandbeyondhalloweenmasks.com.
So head on over there and get your orders in and support her. I mean, don't do it because you feel like you should. Do it because these masks are awesome and you're gonna use them and they're pretty incredible. Like, I mean, we did a giveaway not too long ago. Do you want to give away a mask tonight? You don't have to. I would personally say no. Make everybody buy your stuff. You look them in the eye. Doug Schaefer will tell you the same thing. You look them in the eye and you say, "This is how much it costs, and this is what it's gonna take for you to take it home." But it's up to you if you want to.
Well, I don't know. My mom said that I should, so.
You should. Well, if you want to, we can.
That's up to you. Don't feel like you need to.
You don't have to. We have a giveaway tonight. If you want to do it on a later date, we can do it on a later date too. If you want to give something away.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, let's do that. We'll have it more set up, more properly structured instead of just putting you on the spot. That sounds more fair.
My mom wants to know what's one of like the average cost of like one of your masks.
I think it's either like $60 or $70 for some of the masks that I've made, just off of the top of my head.
That's still really reasonable.
Are we gonna see you at HauntCon or Fear Expo or maybe Transworld, MHC, East Coast, any of those shows?
Well, we're thinking about going to either HauntCon or Fear Expo, and we're not going to be able to do Transworld, but that is a goal of mine. I want to eventually live in there.
Yeah, I think you should. I think you would do well there.
I
You
agree.
just word of advice from somebody who has shown at Transworld, and I know Alan's been there for a very very long time. Doug's been there for a while. There's a lot of people, Monsters Alive. They'll tell you, you go to Transworld, bring a lot of stuff because you will sell it.
Or
Like
don't
bring,
oversell. Don't overdo it. Know
yeah,
your limit.
yeah. Go down there, bring as much stuff as you possibly can, and sell there because it is crazy down there. It's a lot of fun. It can be intimidating, but don't get intimidated because they're just people like you. They're just buying crazy, spooky stuff. Just make sure they buy your crazy, spooky stuff. Are you on Facebook or any other social medias or anything like that?
Yeah, we are on Facebook at Scares and Beyond Masks.
Perfect. So everybody hop on over there tonight and do me the favor and give that page a like. Show her some support. Maybe get a mask or two. Who knows? I don't know. Do you have anything, Tan? We're running
Yeah,
late.
so I know that like whenever I was starting out, my age was like a huge problem. So and that was a big curve for me to get around. So I know with you being so young in the haunt industry, have you had any problems? Like what have been some obstacles that you've had to get around?
Well, one of them is I feel like some people do take my work seriously, but others don't think it could be that good because of my age. So that has been a problem, and trying to figure everything out as well.
That's fair. I've been there.
Don't ever worry about people that are negative towards you. You'll end up finding out the biggest reason why people are negative towards you is because they can't do it themselves. That's the biggest reason for it. It has nothing to do with your work or your quality or anything like that. If you got the talent and you're earning money doing it, it doesn't matter what anybody has to say about it, especially negative people. You're gonna see that throughout your entire career doing this. Just tune them out and just move forward. They don't mean nothing. See if there's anything on here. I don't think I have anything else. Tane, do you have anything else?
What is something that, you would if somebody your age was starting out, just starting and wanted to get into what you were doing, what would be something that you would tell them?
I think they should probably be confident in what they're doing, and if they're proud of it, they should put it out there and let other people be proud of it as well.
That's fair. Somebody just said you're taking college courses?
Yeah, it's like a side thing at my school.
Are you in dual enrollment by any chance? Like where you do some college courses and some in school?
Well, I'm doing online classes, so it's by the time I graduate, I should, if I do finish it, should have like an associate's degree in what I'm taking.
I'm such a failure. Like
I read that comment because I knew Steve was gonna say something.
I struggle putting my shoes on in the morning. Like I'm just every morning I'm just like
And she's over here killing it.
14. Uh-oh. Is somebody dying in your house? Or do you have to go?
No, it's just my little brother. It's fine.
You getting ready for haunt season?
He's always like that.
Sounds exciting. Well, Annabelle, hopefully you can make it out to either HauntCon or Fear Expo or both. And if you do, we'll do a little pre-show workup, and we'll have you on and talk about you and your company a little bit more and see where you're at in a few months.
Are you gonna do more of the scary babies? I have to know.
I think we are. Maybe we'll save one for you.
If you do, I will be getting it from you because I want one.
She'll be first in line.
I will. This time I will be.
All right, Annabelle, thank you so much for being on the show, and just keep on doing what you're doing. Don't ever stop. You have talent, and just like everybody else in this business, every day you're just gonna get better and better and better and better and better and better and better. And I'm excited to see what the future brings for you. I really am.
I'm excited too. You'll be a monster mask maker, I'm telling you. Starting out so young, it's gonna be hard to keep up.
All right, Annabelle, we will see you later.
Bye.
What an absolute sweetheart.
She's so sweet. I told you. She's so sweet and so shy. I love her.
You couldn't dislike that kid if you tried.
I know. She's so sweet.
Like, she could light my house on fire, and I'd be like, "Aw, that's adorable. Look at you, little scamp." No, that's
Oh my
cool though.
God.
Like, I'm excited for her. She clearly has an abundance amount of talent, and I mean, if she's this good at 14,
I
just
know.
imagine what she's gonna be at 24. 10 years from now. God,
I struggle making half masks, and she's over here making full head masks. I'm just in shock. And the first time I met her, I was like,
and I can't wait for her to
crazy.
start going to all these shows like Trans World, whether she's vending or not, just to go and start
Oh yeah.
networking with other mask makers and picking up tips and tricks from everybody. Every time I think about that, I think about the guys over at Little Spider, just how open and willing they are to help for airbrushing and things like that.
Right.
It's just I'm excited. That makes me excited. Anyways, hashtag saw X. It's so late. I'm so tired. Get your hashtags in. Hashtag saw X. I'm not 100% sure. I think Willie's gonna talk about it in the video.
I think he's coming. I think he's actually coming in to talk.
All right. Well, then let's run the video, and then we will turn it over to Willie.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It must be Thursday. Woo! What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Or we'll talk to Willie first, and then
See,
we'll
I
run the
told
video.
you we were talking to Willie.
You were supposed to talk to me first.
I didn't know. I thought it was after.
It's all right.
It was after. What's
How
up,
are
Willie,
you guys?
man?
You guys look good. What's up, Tay? I like your haircut.
Thank you.
What's up, Steve? How are you?
I'm, I feel like a recovering crack addict, I think. I've never done crack before, but I feel like this is what it feels like when you're coming off of it. I'm just so
exhausted.
I'm just so burnt out, man. It's just trying to do too much all at once. I need to relax. That's what this weekend. I'm not going to do anything this weekend.
Same here. It's been crazy because it's haunt season. Congratulations, we made it to another year. There's 2023 haunt season. I'm so excited for what is in store with all these haunts and stuff. Are you guys going to any haunts yourself?
Soon on October 3rd, I go to Pemberton, and then after that, next month is Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, and then at Ash's Tales of Horror. So that's in store currently.
Supposedly, Doug has something special planned.
I heard.
We haven't really talked about it too much.
Right.
But yeah, so supposedly that's gonna be a weekend, and I may or may not make it out to Hex this year. There's some things. One of the actors out there, he wants to learn how to do fire stuff, and I haven't been out there in a bit.
And
And
he's gonna bring Phoenix out.
I
Oh,
probably
coming out
won't
of
bring
retirement.
probably won't bring Phoenix out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. My knees still hurt.
Listen, Linda. You could get there are knee replacements out there. You can get a fake knee
Hey,
and keep going.
Steve, with the thing we're sending you,
Yes.
you might want to bring Phoenix back out. I'm just saying.
Oh boy. Here we go.
I'm
This
just
is how you get
saying.
roped into the thing. I
There
will
you
not
go.
be subjected to peer pressure, okay?
With your PR package, you might want to come out of retirement. It'll just be so
Ooh.
cool that you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I have to do it." You know?
Is it a new knee? It better be a new knee.
No. I don't have one of those.
Get
All
your
right,
knees.
Willie.
Yes,
Willie,
sir.
what do you got for us?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited just to tell the world what's happening. Like it's been a crazy week. I understand what you're saying, Steve, when it comes to just being exhausted. We're getting ready for haunt season. We have a lot going on at Yep, That's Scary. But let me just say this. I was very floored and just shocked and speechless when I got connected with Lionsgate and the marketing team, and they want to team up with Yep, That's Scary. And just for everyone, just for the record, if you guys don't know what Yep, That's Scary is, we're a podcast that focuses on Halloween, horror, and haunted house. We want to be your number one podcast to give you information, entertain you, and just give you just a whole bunch of resources and just fun time of our industries. And I kind of mix them up. So at Yep, That's Scary, our audience kind of typically change, and it's from business to business to now business to consumers. And people want to know what's really happening for Halloween, what's the cool place to be at. And so it was really cool that Lionsgate reached out and said, "Hey, we want to team up with Yep, That's Scary and give a whole bunch of tickets away to the movie, to the new Saw X." And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this giveaway because we announced it right here on Fear Expo. You have the exclusive right now, and then all of our campaigns are happening tomorrow, but we are giving away tickets right now. So if you guys put in your hashtags Saw X, we're gonna give away some passes, movie passes. But I want to know from you guys, how many passes should I give away tonight?
At least 2. That way they can bring
2?
them and a friend.
Well, yeah, I'm going to do like a pair, but I mean, you guys let me know. I mean, have your audience been?
They're your tickets, man. I can't tell
Oh,
you.
I got a whole bunch.
4?
Let's do it.
Chris said all of them.
all of them.
People have at least 3 friends, I would think.
Okay. So let me just say this, you guys. Put in your hashtags now, and then also. Wait. Before I do that, before we play the trailer, I do have a little splurge about have you guys seen Saw? All the Saw franchises?
I've
any of the
never
movies?
seen any any serial killer movies. I've never seen any of them.
Wait, what?
I've never seen Leatherface. I've never seen Scream. I've never seen.
She's too young. She's
I
too
keep forgetting that.
I don't like thriller, like the slasher movies. I'm not a big fan of them.
You're
I
not a
love
big fan?
Lost Boys. I love Lost
Okay.
Boys. I love Bride of Chucky. Like, I'm
Okay.
a huge fan of those. I've just never sat down and watched them because I'm not a big slasher person.
Willie, I was thinking about this today actually, because where I work, there's people that are like 21, 22, 23 years old, and that doesn't seem like, I'm 38. Like, that doesn't seem like there's a big age gap there, but they don't know a time when R. Kelly was just an R&B singer. You know what I mean? They don't know that
That's
time.
True. That's true. And
they
there's a
don't know
disconnect
that.
there a little bit. Yeah. And we got to remind them, I guess.
It's so there's a gap. It's weird. So Tayan doesn't know.
She doesn't know.
Tayan
doesn't
we'll call
know.
it that.
Tayan doesn't know. Don't tell Tayan. Well,
We'll
Tayan,
call it
listen.
that.
you got it. We got to get you up on it, and because this is some of the classics. But Saw franchise has been going on for a very, very, very long time. But I want to talk to you guys about Saw X. This chilling installment of Saw franchise yet explores the untold chapter of Jigsaw's most personal game. Set between the events of Saw 1 and 2, a sick and desperate John travels to Mexico for a risky experiment medical procedure in hopes of a miracle cure for his cancer, only to discover the entire operation was a scam to defraud the most vulnerable. It looks terrifying, you guys. Check out the trailer now. Hit it, Chris. Let's go. Let's do it. Woo!
Of all the men to cheat, you picked John Kramer?
The cancer is still spreading. I'm afraid there's nothing else we can do. There is one person who might be able to help.
Our program is a two-pronged treatment outside Mexico City. The results have been stunning.
She saved my life.
You're in very good hands with us.
After that, what happens then?
Your whole life happens then. John Kramer.
According to these scans, the tumor was never removed.
How much time do I have?
Months, at best.
I still have a lot of work that needs to be done. Hello, everyone. It's time to play a game. You all pretended to cure me, but what I have planned for each of you is very real.
Peace came upon me. No light, no sound.
The only thing I have not provided is your anesthetic. But trust me, you will want to remain alert. Of all the men to cheat, you picked John Kramer? Please, don't hesitate. Place a big enough piece of your cerebral tissue into the glass enzyme tank. This will save your life.
So sleep, silent
This is not retribution. It's a reawakening. Live or die. The choice is yours.
Yo, if you guys want to play a game, go ahead and text "I want to play a game" to 310-564-8144. Yes, and play a game. It's gonna be good. So, what do you guys think?
I'm in.
Let's go. Let's go, Steve. You get some tickets.
My boyfriend wants to go see it, but I don't know if I can go see it because I've never seen any of the movies before for Saw, so I don't know if I'll know what's going on.
Let me tell you. Get started. They're all on Prime Video. I'm about to do a stream of the week about that. So get started, watch them, and then you get tickets too. Let's go.
I do?
Yes, I got you. Of course. We're the Expo family.
He's just Willie's the ticket pimp right now. He's just
That's
sitting on
right.
a mountain.
How you like to get on that corner. How you like
Oh my god.
All right, everybody. Hashtag SawX. We're gonna do the drawing here in about 30 seconds. So hurry up and get your hashtags in and we will send it. Willie, what's going on with you, man?
Oh my gosh, so much is going on. We're getting ready for our haunt reviews. We're going to go see a whole bunch of haunts. So Gerard has 5 haunts that he's hitting up in Colorado area, and I mean 13th floor Denver, Terror in the Corn. Like, oh my, his setup is crazy. I'm trying to still figure out if I'm going to go to Michigan or be in the South. But let me just tell you, everyone in the South, all the haunts in the South, like Sir Henry haunts, they're like, yo, you're coming down, right? Like, you're coming down.
You're coming for media night, right?
Yeah, listen, they want me out there so bad. I want to be out there. I love Zach and their crew out there, and it will be my first time. So I told them, yeah, I'm coming. So either I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of flying or that. But I mean, Tane, you're going to be there. So I got to see you.
Sir Henry's, like, their facade, because I used to scare act for them for a little bit. Their facade, yeah. So, it was not last, I think it was last Halloween. I was Carol. I was the little girl with the pumpkin, with the smoked pumpkin. And then I was Misty the elf for Christmas. And then I was a vampire for a little bit too. But their facades are some of the craziest I have ever seen, especially to be so close to like Halloween Horror Nights and everything else. Their facades are like
they put
mind-boggling. Oh my gosh, yeah. They're out there all the time. All the time.
Yeah, I want to try to make it out there now that I know you're coming out there. Steve. Sorry. I was looking at Chris' messages. Steve.
You should go to Pemberton's too, because they're on October 3rd. So I mean, it's literally like back to back.
Okay, so I heard about them. That's the.
They were on last week.
That's the home haunt, right?
I think.
Yeah, I heard about them.
The home haunt, the tent haunt, the home haunt. They ain't no home haunt.
From their setup, it looks amazing because they were on the show most recently.
Yeah, it was crazy too. So I mean, if you wanted to, because I know Ash's Tales of Horror is in that same area too, you could literally hit up all three that I'm hitting up the exact same time. Like literally just
wait, you're doing haunt reviews too? Let's go, Taya. All right, I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna talk.
I don't do reviews, but I go and I go and like interview them and I like walk through and stuff.
Okay.
But and then there's one that's like 15 minutes from my house that's just opening up. And on the 13th, the Gray family is hosting in Ocala, which is like 30 minutes from Orlando-ish area, like an hour, like 30 minutes ish in that area. And they're doing like a blow up haunted house. And that's where the acting students from my college, I'm giving them a certification in haunt acting so that they
I
can,
heard about that. I think that's pretty
so that
cool.
they can haunt. So
I really want to go to Pemberton now.
Dude, the guy looks pretty cool. Yeah,
I'm going. I'm excited.
because when we talked to them and they were like, "Oh, it's in a tent," you're just kind of like, "Okay, like it's in a tent, home haunt, doing the best they can." It's not like this thing's massive. Like this is like a Ringling Brothers tent. Like this is insane.
He needs a location.
Jose messaged me and was like, "Oh, well, can you come out for their media night?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a home haunt, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'll still come out anyway and interview." And then we did the interview, and I was like,
"You're like, whoa."
And I am like the biggest scaredy cat on the planet. I don't.
Are you?
When I go through haunted houses, I'm a big scaredy cat.
Ooh, I can't wait for Sir Henry's then. Let's go.
Then I know the worst part is they all know me there. So like they know my name and they know what I look like.
Yeah.
So that's always fun.
Yeah.
All right. Willie, are we ready?
Yes, let's do it.
But they're chomping at the bit here.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, Chris, let's run it.
Here we go. Drum roll, please. What do we got? Who will it be?
Rob.
Rob, you just won yourself a 4-pack 2 Saw X, courtesy of Yep That's Scary and Lionsgate Films.
Yes, let's do one more.
You want to do one more? You want to do another? You want to do another set?
Yeah, let's
another set of 4.
Let's do it. Why not? Everyone seems. Let's do it. I love gambling.
Like,
I'm sorry. Who is it?
Doug!
Doug, let's go.
# Doug Suggs from VFX and Antiques.
I seen him like arguing back with himself. But you guys, if the winners, congratulations. Slide into my DMs. Let me know. Send me your first, last name, of course, phone number, and email. And your tickets, your digital tickets will be in your email.
Hey, I
Wow,
think that
guys.
Doug needs to be renamed the Grammar Police because on every one of my posts that my mom will post for me when I'm out and doing stuff, he goes and takes pictures of it and then sends it to us.
It
So,
corrects it.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, so hashtag Doug sucks, Grammar Police.
Be on the ready. Jeez. Well, I just want to say thank you guys so much for having me on the show. I do want to say this. You guys, we are every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to Yep, That's Scary. We have celebrities now on our show. Steve, even is that crazy? We've been, just we started
Well, you
out
don't have
small.
me.
No, and we
So
want you, and for the Scare Actor Diaries, please. Like we
yeah,
need to,
just
because I know
whatever.
you got so many stories that we need to talk about. And it's gonna be
Yeah.
really cool because it's gonna be music and acting, all that stuff with it. It's kind of like a narration of your story. So it's gonna be really cool. But yes, and coming up October 15th is our 1 year anniversary. It's 1 year since it's been a year since we've been Yep, the Scary been up. We have two celebrity guests on the show coming in, and I'm so excited to have them. And they're really huge, and I'm nervous. I'm shaking in my boots, but it's gonna be a fun show. It's gonna be grotesque. It's gonna be some laughter, and there's gonna be tons and tons of prizes. So please, you guys, mark your calendars and watch our show. And it's right if you have a haunt opening up on that Sunday, you can watch the show before that haunt opens, or put it on your phone and get your haunt ready and win some prizes. So it's gonna be a good show.
Fantastic. And Willie, thank you for being Willie and just everything you do for It Must Be Thursday, Fear Expo,
Oh, thanks,
HauntCon,
guys.
and just everything you do for the industry, man. You're a real mouthpiece for this industry, and
It's
it's
hard
really, really
work
cool.
trying to.
And
But
you know what?
I want to say this. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
And I was gonna say, and you know what? Above all that, you're a friend of mine, and I appreciate you for that.
Oh, thanks, Steve. We go way back, bro. We go way back, and
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you guys for holding the camp down for Fear Expo and just building the show up. You guys are looking good. You guys are doing a great job, and I just want to say that. And Tayin, for you to put up and grab these young people and put them on a show and highlight them the way you did tonight is incredible. I love it. It was everyone: Jordan, Annabelle, Ayden. Y'all are awesome, and man, I'm getting old. But good night, you guys. Thank you guys. Congratulations, winners. Slide into my DMs.
Thank you,
Rob and Doug.
Willie May.
Bye.
Awesome. Okay, it's late. Plugs.
Yeah.
Payne, tell us about Project Backfire.
We make noise. Projectbackfire.net. We have Zools left there for basically you have the timer. I wish I had one on me. You have the timer, you can adjust it, turn it on, it makes noise when it goes off so that you don't have to have people on their phone for a timer. And it's part of our No Power, No Problem. We have a ton of those left to sell. So they're ready for haunt season, ready to go, ship, order, waha. I'm doing costumes in 2024, and I feel like I need to because we have the new logo. Maybe I should release the new theme because we've learned that the big boys do themes for their booths every year, so we've decided to do that. So maybe I'll have to do a theme, like a logo reveal of what the theme is this year for Project Backfire coming into 2024.
Nice.
And do a giveaway with it. I might have to do that. But yeah, pulse your lines. Woohoo. And you can either message us for that or go onto the website and order it there. I think that's it for us.
Okay, quick. I'm just gonna run it through real quick.
And through, please.
HauntCon in February. Go to HauntCon. Go to Fear Expo in April. They sponsored this show. And so does Scython. Scython's still running their promotion where you get 30 days free. So this is actually the perfect time to do it. If you sign up now, you can get a free trial for 30 days and run it through your haunt season to see if it works for you. If it works for you, subscribe to their services and you won't regret it. Who else? Purgatory Props, all your controller needs.
Hashtag Tiki Steve for HauntCon 2024.
Yeah, maybe we'll see. I don't know. I don't have the calves to put on a grass skirt, so I don't. We are everywhere. You can go to YouTube, you can go to Spotify, iHeartRadio, any of your favorite streaming services, and check out this show in its entirety or in clips. Chris is backstage cutting these up, getting you the content that you want and available to you 24/7. You don't have to watch it, you can just listen to it. Anything else? It's 10:30. I'm tired. Anything else? Did we miss anything?
I don't have anything else.
So congratulations to everyone that made it a whole year haunt season. We are officially in haunt season. Congratulations to all of you who made it. Congratulations to all of you who are just putting up the last coats of paint right now. And congratulations to you all that will finish it next week. I hope all of you have a very, very safe, fun haunt season. And go break some records out there this year. I'm done. I will see you all next week.
Stay spooky, everybody. Hi guys, we're here at CreepyCon 2023, and we're gonna go interview some people for this round. So let's go see who we meet. So tell me, what's your name?
Todd Patton, and work with Dread Hollow, of course, out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, as well as Connuga out of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
All right, what's some dates for both of them?
The haunt is open in the weekends in October, so Thursday through Sunday, and then, of course, convention is February 23rd through 25th, February of 2024. So.
All right, and basically, as a haunter and as a convention owner,
yes.
What's a tip that you would like to throw out that people need to know?
For all those sliders out there, make sure you put your knee pads on before you go out to slide.
That's important. And where can we find information for both of these?
Okay, dreadhollow.com, www.dreadhollow.com, or connuga.com, www.connoga.com.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so what is your name?
My name's Jeff Lingenfelter.
And what's your haunt name?
Dead Man's Farm Haunted House.
All right, and basically, what's your haunt nights that you're open for?
We are open every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in October, except for the first weekend.
Okay, and what's a haunt tip that you wish you would have known when you started?
More research. No matter how much research you've done, do more research.
It's never enough.
No, it's never enough.
Yeah. All right, and where can they find your info at?
We're on all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. You can find us on our main website. That's the best way to get us, is deadmansfarm.com. We have everything that you're going to want to know right there. We have the nightly things going on our Facebook and our Instagram page, though.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. What is your name?
My name's Erica.
All right, what haunt do you run?
Halloween Hollow.
All right, and what nights are you guys open?
We open on September 30th, and we run every weekend through Halloween.
All right, and where can they find your information and location?
HalloweenHollowHaunt.com. And we are in Silver Point, Tennessee. We're about 15 minutes from Cookeville on the Nashville side.
All right, and what's a haunt tip that you would give to everybody watching currently?
Oh my goodness. Make sure your passion is still there. If your passion walks away from you, then you gotta walk away. That's just something, you'll end up hating it. You don't want that. So you just gotta make sure you're still passionate about what you're doing.
That's a great haunt tip. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so what is your name?
Mo Mullis.
All right, and then what's the name of your camp?
Camp Dreadwood.
All right, and then what's the nights that you're going to be doing this?
September 20th through the 22nd of 2024, so next year, next September.
All right, and basically, what is Camp Dreadwood?
Camp Dreadwood is it's a camp. It's a horror camp that we have put together for September of next year. We've rented out an old West ghost town up in Winfield, Tennessee, and it is a 2-night horror movie camping experience. So we're going to have horror movies, live music, cabin rentals, tent spaces, day passes. We'll have vendors, food trucks, and other live entertainment, and hiking trails.
All of the stuff.
Yeah, it's great. Yep.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then where can they find the info for this?
You can find us at on Facebook at campdreadwood.com. Tickets went live here at CreepyCon, so we have an Eventbrite page set up that you can do day passes, tent spaces, or cabin rentals through Eventbrite.
All right.
And that's basically it.
So what is your name?
Jamie McDonald.
All right, what's your business name?
FAS Design Co. It stands for Freaking Awesome Stuff.
Oh my gosh, I love that. All right, what do you do?
I am a costume designer. I do a little bit of everything. I do leather work. I do costume design. I am now dabbling in latex and using that in the costumes. I do a little bit of everything. I do cosplay. So I just finished a Morgana Star Nemesis.
Nice.
For Dragon Con this weekend, actually.
I love that.
So yeah.
And basically, what's a tip that you would give to people?
Well, for those looking to build their character, I would definitely look for somebody that is going to delve deep into your character and create you something custom so that it is unique to your character. That way, when you start to work at other haunts, or if you want to travel or cosplay or whatever, it's unique to you.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I didn't know I was still on.